In English you have above, on, over and on top of, but in Italian one word, sopra, covers all four meanings. In Italian, if I were to say, sopra l'albero, albero equals tree, you might rightly ask, yes, but where, exactly? But sopra is a great word to learn in Italian. Not only is it a very flexible preposition of place, you can create a new word by simply tagging a noun, which explains perfectly its meaning. No guesswork necessary. For example, soprabito means something you put over your clothes. A coat? Sopracciglio means something above your eyelashes. Eyebrows. Soprammobile, something which you put on top of a piece of furniture. An ornament. However, an English person might justify the use of so many different prepositions with similar meanings in top one by saying they indicate precisely where an object is positioned. In the case of sopra l'albero, the argument is defeated as soon as anyone mentions what and what it is doing in connection to the tree. I hope I have explained myself clearly. A bird is sopra l'albero? Then it must be on a tree. A bird is flying sopra l'albero? Then it must be over the tree. A bird is perched sopra l'albero? Then it has to be at the top, etc. My questions are: what is the etymology and history behind above, on, over and top? Why was there a need to have these words when, as shown above, within a specific context, ambiguity in meaning is eliminated? Which English words, if any, contain the preposition, on, coupled with a concrete noun to form one word?
Need is an odd word to use. Does English need 4 words here? No, as Italian apparently does not, but as an English speaker I can spot plenty of points of confusion. Does English need plurals? Not really, as Japanese doesn't pluralize. 5 apple implies 5 apples, so why bother putting an S on the end? But again, I like to have the specificity. Do languages need to have male or female words? No, because English does not, yet plenty of other languages specify la/la/un/un and so forth. Specificity is a nice thing to have, I think, and so I'd rather say mascara is on the eyelashes but eyebrows are above the eyelashes, and I wear a coat over my clothes but seawater got on my clothes while washing over it, but I don't need to.
Above at a high level, origin Old English abufan, as an adverb, from aeon plus bufan, from by plus ufan above. On physically in contact with, but also at a high level, origin Old English on, and, of Germanic origin, related to Dutch ahnen Germanen, from an Indo-European root shared by Greek ahna. Over at a high level, same as above, or beyond, origin Old English offer, of Germanic origin, related to Dutch over and German über, from an Indo-European word, originally a comparative of the element represented by ove in above, which is also the base of Latin super and Greek huper. On top of this is showing or identify that something is highest in the order of other things. On top of one, on the highest point or uppermost surface of, a town perched on top of a hill, so as to cover, over, trays stacked one on top of another, in close proximity to, we all lived on top of each other. 2 in command or control of, he couldn't get on top of his work. 3 in addition to, on top of everything else, he's a brilliant linguist. Same Apple dictionary source. Could over be similar to sopra? In application rather than meaning. Overuse, overcoat, overseen, overhead, overhaul, overhand, overflow. There seems to be an English obsession, historical, with this desire of knowing where something is in relation to other things. Think on the reason why this and that code for proximity. Why is that important? Short answer, we don't know. Etymology from Apple Dictionary, version 2.2.3, 118.5. Holmes, 2001-329. An Introduction to Sociolinguistics, raises this question on this, be that, and proximity, and why it seems important to code for it.
Which English words, if any, contain the preposition on coupled with a concrete noun to form one word? On mind springs to mind. There are others, e.g. on board. They might begin as separate words but become one word through common usage. On board equals going on board of the ship. This is common as long as it doesn't lead to ambiguity. John was busy on line 1. On the phone, John was busy online. Similarly, words like email tend to lose their hyphens over time and become email.
We do have the prefix supra in English, which is equivalent in meaning. According to MW.com. Definition of supra 1, super 2a2, transcending C. Supra defined for kids. Origin of supra Latin, from supra above, beyond, earlier, akin to Latin supra over, more at over.
Sometimes the context is not enough to distinguish the different kinds of sopra. In my kitchen, the microwave is on the counter. In some fancier kitchens it is above the counter. Bridges are usually above or over the water, but sometimes, for example, this URL, they can be on the water.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.